history and posterity. So my last session, I got rid of my gouge mark that I had made and got considerably more narrow.
Yeah.
Through there. So trying to even it out. I see this bump here that I'm trying to remove right now. And then I'm ready to draw again. How about you? Did you get your sanding done and what you wanted for last time?
No, I'm still messing around with the whole thing, but
It looks nice and smooth. What I like is I think I got too narrow right here. Mine looks like two separate pieces and yours looks like it segues very nicely together.
yeah. Well, Barry won't be at a disadvantage because he's so far ahead of us. So.
That's true. That's true. And I'm not even sure this would be useful to him. Because by the time he puts his 2 cents in, we'll have already done what we were doing. I've got a long weekend. Maybe I'll get some done. Depends on if Katie comes home or not, I reckon.
Yeah.
If she comes home, I'll be busy with family, but.
So where else did you apply? You said the gym or whatever.
The Salvation Army. No, it's not a gym. It's like a private business where they come up with this particular type of stretching.
Oh, okay. Kind of like a rehab thing or something.
It almost sounded like that. But
well, they opened that new stretch place in Rochester.
that's what it's called in
Yeah.
Rochester. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Rochester.
Oh,
That's what
well,
I-
they have one in Rochester, Minnesota too.
Oh.
They just opened a new place that's just like
Stretching.
stretch
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. So
Strap
kinda
you
like-
to a table and stretch you out.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was like doing stretches like yoga or something. Speaking of which, someone told me, and I couldn't believe this because I was thinking before I applied to that job, I was actually looking for yoga classes. I wanted to get back into yoga. And someone brought it up at work today and she said, I couldn't believe it. They want $100 a session for yoga classes now. $100 a session.
Well,
Wow.
And she said she's from California, and she said in California, you go to the community center and get free yoga classes. She said she took lessons from a 90-year-old who looked fabulous and felt and was really limber. And I said, yeah, that's what I'm looking for now is make sure I keep my flexibility because I stiffen up really fast, I notice. Anyhow, I think about ready. That's looking pretty darn good. So now I need to draw my lines out again. So I need a pencil. Pencil. And I'm going to switch. So you'll have to, if you want my attention, you have to notify me because I'm going to switch over. I'll be looking at a picture and trying to recreate what I see. What?
Oh, so am I going to see the picture on my screen then?
No, I'm not going to share it. I'm not going to share it. You'll see me looking at a picture.
Oh, okay.
Unless you can see yourself. Unless you want me to share it, but I figure I don't know if you want me to share it. Do you want me to share it?
A picture of an eagle?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be all right.
All right, I'll share it then. Just like we were doing before. I'm gonna go to those samples I saw and get my bar out of the way. And I'm gonna use this guy. Ah. Get myself straight here. Oh, there's two up here and they have different nostrils. This one's got more like this one just looks like one gouge. This one looks more like a paisley almost, paisley imprint there.
Yeah. The one I did here, I just wood burned that nostril or whatever it is, and so I think I'm just gonna do that. That'll make it a whole lot easier.
Mm-hmm.
At least for me anyway, I don't know.
So what I want to do, I think I might need to go back and do the eyes. The eyes go way back. I mean, the gouge mark that I need to make for the eye goes almost to the back on this one. Let me go back and look at another sample. I don't like this one at all. I want to make sure. Why am I in Adobe Stock? I don't necessarily want to be in Adobe Stock. Oh, okay. So let's look at, this is also Adobe Stock. All right, look at this guy. He's a little more subdued here. Might be bigger. There we go. Yeah, the eye is key because that curl of the lip comes almost to the back 2/3 of the eye. So I guess I gotta go back to the eyeball. Start there with the gouge. Behind the eye. I'm gonna use my number 7, which has been serving me well. And place. That comes up. You know that on this picture, that almost looks like a parrot beak at the tip.
Yeah, kind of.
Hmm.
But that one the other day looked like, I mean, real sharp like that. That's what I was getting at, I guess. I don't know. Do you know if they break their beak, do they regenerate it, or does it grow back into a point or whatever if they lose the point on it?
That's a good question. For someone like me who makes mistakes.
Well, I mean, I got this one that's all painted up and everything, and I've let it be
Broke.
displayed at carving shows and stuff, and somebody must have dropped it on the ground or something because the point of the beak is off now, but just make up some story that,
Yeah, it says they do. It's a constant thing.
oh, it regrows back.
Yeah, but look at this pic. Can you see this picture of the bird without
Yeah,
a beak?
wow, the
Oh,
whole top.
ouch. That looks painful.
Well, they were saying that the reason they get hit by cars is they'll be eating a carcass or something on the side of the road,
Mm-hmm.
and they eat so much that's it's a quite a bit of percent of their total body weight, that if a car starts coming at them, they can't get into flight as quick. So, you know, you're supposed to show courtesy and slow down, and
Mm-hmm.
you know, they need room, they need more room to take off, I guess, and time.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a lot, that's one reason, I guess, why they get hit quite a bit.
Yeah, I saw one actually when I was coming up back from the UP. It was just north of the bridge, right by I-75. I mean, like, right on the shoulder, and it was probably eating something that got hit. And I was like, wow, you know, it's not something you see every day. An eagle sitting beside I-75.
Yeah.
I'm just gouging my eyes back in place. See if I can get them even again. Good place to put my eyeball. There's that. There's that creeper. Let's see if I can make this match up. Time to hone my tool again. This one I didn't hone yet, so probably. And it's calling me. Let me grab the phone. Spam. I don't get that very often.
We have an actual spam museum about 45 minutes away, and Hormel was based there and started there, so they have a spam museum.
Oh, like the food?
Yeah, and all about, you know, the history of it, and then it was developed for the GIs in World War I or II or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Two, so they can get protein or whatever, or have something out there.
Dad used to like spam and fry it in a frying pan. That was about all he knew how to cook.
And I don't know, I think they have like 35 or 40 different flavors or whatever.
Oh, wow. Huh.
And you know what countries like what's the most popular flavor in a certain country
I
or
didn't even
area or
think about
whatever.
that. They sell overseas?
Well,
know
at
that.
least Hawaii is one of the biggest.
Yeah, they're still all over the world. Remember all those displays they had for different countries?
Oh. Hawaii is one of the biggest consumers of spam, I guess.
Wow.
I think if I
Yeah,
remember
per
right.
person, yeah.
I always thought it was a bit suspicious. I couldn't tell what kind of meat it really was.
Some kind of pork or
Just
something.
ham. Spiced ham.
Spiced ham. Yeah, Dad used to like to fry it in a frying pan. When Joyce would go on her trips, he was alone, he was doing the bachelor thing, that was his go-to.
Oh, yeah.
Besides being a little more tricky. Harder.
Yeah, it might be a quiet weekend for us here too. Our son and daughter-in-law are going to California. One of her cousins or something is getting married, so they're going out there
Hmm.
for the wedding. So
They're taking the kids, huh?
yeah.
Two of them.
They did too far back. Not gonna make it.
Sure didn't take it long for the summer to go by, but that's kind of normal every year, it seems like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's feeling kind of over now, isn't it?
May will come around and all of a sudden pretty soon September's here.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of looking forward to fall. I do much better in fall.
Yeah. I think we're gonna go on vacation here right after the first week of September or something for 7-8 days or something.
Oh, where are you going?
Go down to Branson, Missouri, and then into Arkansas where the Hot Springs National Park is and stuff.
Oh, you did mention something about that. So we're gonna go to the.
We heard that it was nice down there. A lot of people go there from the senior center.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good.
See what's, and that's where Barry likes that carving shop.
Mhm.
Go there and see what kind of trouble I can get in.
A good idea.
Ooh, I just saw they have a Berryville. You said the word berry and I spotted Berryville on the map.
That job where you teach stretching or whatever, is your pay based on how many people you teach, or?
I don't know. I didn't say a whole lot. I wasn't paying that much attention to the pay because I was just interested in the
You'll
work.
find out more
If they call
if
me,
they're interested or
which
whatever.
had just occurred to me, yeah, that with the holiday, I probably won't hear anything. I might need to follow up.
Have you talked to Home Depot at all to see if they could give you more of
No, I know
Uh,
they
a
can't.
better schedule?
I mean, they could do a better schedule, but it would be all over the place, you know. Regular retail is like, see, right now I'm corporate, so like I'll have Monday off. But regular retail people work the whole weekend. You know,
Yeah.
there's
Holidays and
you
everything.
don't have a set schedule. Yeah, I know what retail is like, which I didn't mind it really. I liked having arbitrary days off like that, but I think they only schedule 2 weeks in advance, so it's really hard to plan, like your doctor's appointments and things.
Yeah.
And I'm not that interested in working store side for them because what I like about my job is I'm all over the store. I'm not standing in one place and I'm doing different things. And so the things I like about it are still there. It's just the hours make it hard to make friends and do things, you know.
Yeah.
I can do things like this with people who are available at 1:30 in the afternoon. But like trying to take a yoga class, they're either in the mornings for seniors or they're, 6 o'clock at night, which I go to bed at 7. So yeah, I just want something a little more normal, I guess. Not to mention my son works until 7 every night. So the only time I see him is on the weekends because he gets off about the time I'm going to bed. Stop messing with me. All right, I think I've got that where I want it. So now the eyes are in place pretty much.
Is your stepmom, Gary's wife, still close around or whatever?
I think she's actually gonna get a trailer in Oxford, here in Oxford. And Delano meets with her, he was meeting with her every Monday, but while she's looking for a place, she's been telling him she's too busy, but yeah, my stepbrother called me yesterday just to see how I was doing, and he said if they do anything for, Labor Day, for Labor Day, that he invite me. So
Nice.
yeah, that was nice. It was really nice for him to reach out. But I'm really bad. I don't call. And part of it is my schedule, I'm off on the weekends, but she's really busy on the weekends. So I think, oh, I'll call her during the week and I forget. And then I do things like this and forget. So I should drop her a text and just see how her house hunting's doing. And she may have already moved and I wouldn't even know it. She's like that. She just does her own thing. All right, so I got my eyes in. Now that I have my eyes in, I can judge. Yeah, that line comes pretty much all the way back here. That line up. Here's this blue dog. Ziggy, set timer.
Timer for how long?
8.5 minutes.
8 minutes and 30 seconds, starting now.
Must have got his hearing aid batteries in. He's doing better today.
Doing better.
Cause yourself a lot of extra work tinkering with this thing and re-going over where you've already worked and everything.
Mm-hmm. I'm feeling much the same way.
Did they have any kind of celebration of life for Tom or anything that you went to or heard of?
It happened, he was up north, so it
Oh.
happened up north and we didn't get to do anything.
Did you move up there for year round or something?
No, I think he was just there for,
Summer.
summer, just for maybe even just a weekend, and I didn't hear. Okay, I think I drew in my Sears better and my.
And I've been working around making the area smaller around the staff hole and trying to make the head look a little bit better the way it's supposed to be.
Let me make it big so we can see where you are with yours. Stop share for a minute. All right, show us what you got. Oh, wow, that's so smooth.
What I've got so far.
Mhm.
The other side. So I guess it's coming.
Mhm.
I've been trying to be as careful as I can around the bottom of the beak point and everything, so.
Yeah, I'm scared of that too. So I don't know if you can see my drawings, but I've redefined my eyes that I had missed. I had carved over, and then I drew my, yeah, I guess you can't really see it. I drew my cirrus, this little swoop, and this line it back in. So now I think I'm going to use a veiner if I have one, or a really small beak gouge to get some definition on these lines that I've drawn. Or maybe I could use a wood burner. I should have sanded before I tried to draw. I always jump the gun. And I put his nostrils in. And I think I got him right. You can't see it. Never mind. Probably time for a break. Or screw something up again. I'm looking at it this way. The nostrils don't look right. This one doesn't.
Well, this one here just has them like wood burned in, so I don't know.
I'm talking about placement.
Oh,
You know, that they're the same place when I look at it this way.
yeah.
They're a little cockeyed. Almost. Ziggy, stop. Ziggy, stop. All right, then. Ready for your next break?
Okay.
35 plus 10 is 45. So 10 minutes to your hour.
Okay.
Sound good? See
Yep.
you then.